What's up, y'all? It's your boy Mims. You already know you're checking out hiphopgossipsite.com. And I know y'all probably wondering where the gossip is on me. I ain't got a lot out there. But if you're looking for some real gossip, you know you're going to get it here, man. So keep it locked. It's your boy Mims. We always make you move. We here. Mims!
What's up, bro? It's your girl, the NYT Gossip Girl, hiphopgossipsite.com and the BlackUrbanTimes.com. And we in the building with...
Mims!
Holla. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm feeling good this morning. I'm blessed to be up and running out and about and making my runs. I got an album coming out April 7th called Guilt. So
hot album.
Thank you. See?
No, it's really hot. I'm not just saying that because I'm sitting next to you.
She got to hear it, get a sneak peek into it. So hopefully the rest of y'all out there will have the same criticism for it.
No, I don't have any criticism. But what I am a little bit mad at is that you have a single out. At least I heard of it, Bread and Butter.
Yeah.
And I did not hear it on the album.
It sucks because the record, it got leaked out. And it leaked out maybe in December of 2008. And,
my husband did the street video for it. Holla.
Oh, there we go. Small world. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
But it leaked out, and the worst part about it is that it's one of those records where it needs a lot of attention on the legal side because it had a sample from Biggie in it.
Right.
And obviously Biggie's not alive anymore, so there's people who control his estate and control his music. There's a lot of people who have an interest in it. So when we try to go to the different avenues to get it cleared, it was just a lot of red tape, and we're still working on it, but just because of that, it wasn't able to make the actual physical album. We'll still maybe try to do something with it digitally if we can get clearance on it, but that only time will tell.
Yeah, because that single was crazy. Although the other ones are hot too.
Thank you.
My favorite is Making Money.
There you go.
Favorite.
Yeah.
And Love Roller Coaster.
See?
In fact, Love Roller Coaster hit me close to home. I was wondering if you knew me.
Oh, man. There we go. But Love Roller Coaster was obviously, for those who don't know the record, that's my second single off the album. Features LaToya Luckett, who's also on Capitol Records. And it just talks about, relationship life and, the constant arguments and struggle you go from trying to be an entrepreneur. And then, whether you got a lady friend or a guy friend out there that Or wife. But it just talks about that constant struggle and that back and forth, and it's always something, when you chase, and I put it out there for those who don't know, obviously, being an entrepreneur is very hard, very difficult. So when you chase that, and many times, it really kind of takes a toll on your relationship life, vice versa, both go hand in hand. So many times in your life, you got to make the choice whether or not you want to pursue a great relationship or have a successful lifestyle. Okay.
Now, I want to get into the single Move, which is another hot track that you didn't get to play, but everybody loves that.
Thank you.
Now, I want to someone pointed out to me that the flow on that song was similar to Gillie Da Kid's flow on Get Down on the Ground. Did you heard of that?
I heard the record. I'm not allowed. I heard the record after the fact.
Okay.
Most people are never gonna believe that, but it doesn't matter to me. Whether you want to say great minds think alike, or whether you want to say I bit the style of the record, I've gotten the record compared not only to that, but also the Busta Rhymes Touch It record because of the cadence. I'm not a swagger jacker, is what they call it. I go in the studio and I go in based on emotion. You heard my album; it's a wide range of versatility. So I don't deliberately go in and try to copy a record that I heard because that's not, from a business standpoint, that doesn't make sense. But if I go in and I hear a record and it says, well, this is what you should do to it, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Most people will consider that swagger jacking, but how many records out there have the same flow or have the same style, the same sound? So when people pose the question, well, did you Jack Gillie, or is he writing for you, or what's going on? What's the basis? My answer to that is no. I don't got a problem with him. I'm not an artist that creates issues. I'm not an artist that has beef with anybody, and I know the world would love to see that. I'm also not a punk, but I'm not a punk. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all put it out there.
No, we will definitely.
Yeah.
This is raw footage. You don't cut this.
Exactly. But I'm not the person that jumps out at every opportunity to create a situation because I feel like it's going to make me a bigger person. I don't do that. So what I did was when these rumors were going around, obviously saying that, you know, I had issues with Gillie, I got on the phone with him. And we talked about it, and you know, I asked him if it was possible. He blessed me with a verse on a remix.
Yeah.
So you know, shout out to Gillie. He did his thing. Matter of fact, he murdered it. He killed it.
He did. I'm sorry.
I give him credit.
He did.
You know, and I respect him as an artist and as a lyricist. Like you know, I would never put him in an underrated box. I think the man is genuinely talented, and he's got so much things going on in his own career. That I commend him. So I mean, and that's the end of it. You know, you're not gonna get I'm not gonna give y'all what y'all want by me sitting here trying to create problems or make sneak innuendos to do that. I don't do that stuff. That's not me.
No, I just wanted to ask, just if you heard it. Or...
Yeah, no, definitely. But you know how the public, you know how they get out there.
No, definitely. That's why we here. We here to clear up the gossip. Speaking of gossip, are you cool with talking about gossip and anything like that?
I'm cool.
Okay.
Good.
Gotta ask.
I'm good.
There was a beef between 50 and Rocsi. And in the midst of that beef, I don't know if it was 50 exactly, but someone from that, the crew, in mentioning Roxi's, I guess, sexual, intimate past, your name was mentioned in that.
Yeah.
Do you want to shed any light to that?
You know what? One thing I don't do, and I've never done in my life, I'm not one of those dudes who lies out, and it's uncut, so I can say.
Yeah, you can say what
I don't lie on my dick. I'm not a person that lies on my dick. I never had relations with Rocsi. She's cool. That's the homie. You know, it was never taken there. It was never an indication. We've just been naturally cool. You know, I met her a while back in Boston when she was working at a radio station. They were supporting my music, and we were good friends from back then, and that's all it was, and no more than that. I think that I'm not, and I'm not even disappointed. I know there was a situation between her and 50. I'm not even disappointed at them having their arguments. I'm not even disappointed that my name got brought up. I think it was just in the manner that my name got brought up that kind of like set me off. I don't know who the host was, but I know he kind of like put it out there like, the so-called one-hit wonder was messing with her, and I think you could tell it was something that I don't know if he was using at the time to get his name out, or make his name bigger, but I don't believe in that, man. I commend 50 because that's what he does, and that's his lane. That's how he gets cats drawn in, and that's how he gets that energy, and I respect it. I watch it, like whatever he's got going on with Ross right now.
Right.
It's entertaining.
Shout out to Pimpin' Curly.
I watch it, but I don't entertain it. I'm not that person that will go out and try to create. Now, obviously, I could have took that situation and been all over the internet saying, whatever, starting a controversy, but it's not necessary. And
now, quick question. I don't want to cut you off. How do you feel about people always, because I heard you mention that quite a few times, that people call you the one-hit wonder. Like, does that bother you at all? Or
it depends who's saying it. I mean, if you got more than one hit, if you got more than one record that you put out, and you're a person that's been in the game, a pioneer, and you make a comment against my career, I respect you for it because, and I'm not saying, it depends. There's a thin line between that. You're not just going to disrespect me,
right?
I respect the way certain individuals have made comments about my career because it was from a constructive standpoint, not necessarily from a trying to put me down standpoint. But if you notice, the majority of the people who talk about my career got nothing going on for themselves, and I don't understand that. It's like, all right, I take my shoe off, and I got clean socks. Put it on. Put my shoe on. I don't care. You want to wear my shoe? Go ahead. If you could fit in it, go ahead. Yeah, right. I mean, and it's true. Like, I know it's a metaphor, but the truth is that, if I gave you the opportunity to get a big successful record like This Is Why I'm Hot, would you turn it down? If I said that this is a record that's going to change your life, take you out the hood, put you in the hills, and get you the 4 or 5 cars, the motorcycles, the lifestyle, would you shun that away? I want to hear the answer. You got an answer?
I know I wouldn't shun it away.
Exactly. So, I mean, with that being said, you know, people say one hit wonder, but I said it in my record, you call it one hit wonder, but I guess that makes me one up. You know? but I mean, the truth of the matter is that even with my second single like this, okay, it wasn't as big as This Is Why I'm Hot. But what record was really? I mean, there's a million hip hop records that weren't as big as This Is Why I'm Hot. I had to, as a matter of fact, that was one of the biggest hip hop records of all time. It went from 34 on the Billboard charts all the way up to #1. That's one of the highest jumps in Billboard history for a record.
And your ringtones was crazy, because I had it on my phone for a minute.
Pretty much, you know, I set boundaries. I broke down barriers for ringtone sales, digital sales. I started that, you know, so, I mean, and if you could say something against that, I basically took the era of hip-hop from one way that it was and instantaneously changed it with one song. And now everybody's trying to do the same thing. So, you know, I don't even want credit for that. I just want people to realize that when they make comments about my career, remember who was in the forefront of this digital era. Remember who's the forefront of that, because you're not gonna be able to make my name's not going. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still here. I got a sophomore album, April 4th. It's called Guilt. So remember, I'm not going nowhere.
Is it April 4th or April 7th?
April 7th.
See, I'm right here. I'm right here.
April 7th is called Guilt. But you can wait online at April 4th to go buy it. That'd be cool too. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's up, y'all? It's your boy Mims. You rocking out with me on what'spoppin.net. Y'all already know what's poppin', man. I'm poppin'. Poppin. Should I do with the end of the G, because I want to be cool. What's poppin'? We here, your boy Mims.